I am blessed as a son of God. As profound as this statement really can seem, it is actually catering more so to the compassion of yourself as far as what you believe yourself to be, that it's likely by this point that you have been very stressed out, and yet this is in this sense of adding still to definitely a depth as far as referring to yourself as a son of God. So yes, this uses masculine pronouns, but please don't be disturbed by it. Some people even go to the extremity of changing them all to, say, feminine pronouns. And is that pronoun? Well, anyway, in the same way, it's not anything having to do with that, and it's more so just referring to you in the sense of just, say, humanity, just like mankind is. Yes, you can get all caught up in the biasness of genderality and sexism and all this stuff, but it has nothing to do with that. So hopefully you haven't been turned off by, in that sense, of even referring to yourself as a son of God if you are a girl or something else or anything that you identify with. It's more so in the recognition that what the Son of God is the derivative in which we all have come from, or we are all derivatives of what it is we've all come from, right? So it's actually the first dimension, and aside from getting into details about that, as we've come into the second and third dimensions of this universe and the experience of physicality, it does seem as if we're having separate experiences, but we are all still that same one unified essence in which this Son of God is referred to as. So this is also why it's referred to as the only begotten Son, is because there is only one, and yet it's not referring to bodies and shapes and forms at all. So even though you read this and it says, I am blessed as a son of God, which means there's many, it does seem as if there are many, many different people out here, and while it does so, yes, you are coming to recognize that you are a son of God within yourself, and then you want to teach and show other people, hey, you're actually a son of God within yourself. And yet that discovery of, say, Christ is the same one essence in which all of us can discover. So the same, say, Krishna in Krishna consciousness was discovered as and has been many times in the same sense as Christ consciousness been discovered by, say, Jesus and many other saints in the same way. So this Buddha consciousness and all sorts of different variations, essentially it is talked about in almost all religions that have gotten to some depth in which recognizing this. So when I say this is catering to kind of your ideas of yourself, is because as far as this seems like a very daunting idea, especially when you think you're still in competition with God, as that one lesson was referring to. You might think you're in competition of the Son of God position, as we talked about a little bit. But in fact, no, there is only one, and it has nothing to do with one body being it, but all bodies, all existence is it. So remember that holiness about what is all the dreamer, everything in the dream is that Holy Son of God. So we talk about these different principles in what you are going to recognize. You know, I'm blessed as a son of God. I'm happy, I'm peaceful, I'm loving and contented. I'm blessed as a son of God. I'm calm, I'm quiet, assured, and confident. Now, these are essentially what you're going to come up with is anything you've won, anything you feel like you need, anything you desire in your life. It really makes no difference, because the power that is what you are as the Son of God is fully and completely capable of manifesting its totality of its reality in every single condition and every single possibility. So in the same right, I don't recommend it, but you could say, I am cursed as the Son of God, or I am miserable, depressed, and sad, and lonely. You can do that if that's what you want to do. So it really makes no difference what it is that you're manifesting, what it is that your life is about, and what you're focused on. You will make it seem real to you. So in this sense, it is, yes, let's accept the good things about ourselves, because it's so easily accepted, all this negative, depressing, sad stuff, and all that craziness. So we want to actually just bring our directive back and recognize, hey, guess what? You can have anything you've ever wanted. In fact, you already do receive everything you've wanted. And the fact that you're experiencing the sadness and the depression and so on is because you actually want that, and you're very highly tolerant of mind wandering into crazy stuff that you say you don't want. So it's pretty interesting. And it's exciting to really think about it, huh? So what you are as this first dimensional existence manifest into the second spiritual dimension, then the third physical dimension, and the fourth time and ego personality type dimension. In this whole experience, you are doing everything you've ever wanted. This is what you want. And while you are, yes, getting into a position of first-hand experience, I'm going to experience Devin firsthand. In that decision also, do I completely forget about everything else and don't know anything? I have to learn completely from ground zero what Devin is, who Devin is, what Devin does, what Devin can be, what Devin can become, and so on. And it's the same with you. And so in order to experience you firsthand, you don't remember any of this. So it is, in the sense, you have to die unto yourself in order to recognize the truth of yourself.